You're listening to an Airwave Media podcast.
Recorded in Chicago, Illinois, with your hosts, Ken, Matt, Neal, and Jeff. This is Triviality.
Hello and welcome to Triviality, the game where lack of seriousness meets a little bit of knowledge. My name is Neal, and I'm here with Jeff and Matt. How are you both today?
I think we're doing so good. So good.
I was just waiting for Matt, and I was just like, I'm going to ride the awkward silence.
We're not sure if Ken edited the awkward pause or if you heard the full 2 seconds of dead air there.
I think he extended it for 10 seconds.
Yeah, but hopefully everyone's doing okay. Jeff, what's new in your world? Anything?
Not really. I'm feeling contemplative today, Neal, because this is going to be the last regular episode recorded in this Triviality studio.
In the Sweat Lodge.
I didn't even think about that. You're right. This is the last episode. Well, not only is this the last episode recorded before our behind-the-scenes summer break, behind the curtain, for 3 months, but this is the last episode ever recorded in my current apartment. I've been in 9 years in this studio.
Which is where it all started.
Which is where it started. Yeah, this is where the show started. I didn't even think about that. You're right. Way to bring it down.
I'm not bringing it down. I'm just, I'm just being contemplative. Like I said, I'm remembering all of the good times that were here, appreciating
to
them.
Our new solid gold studio.
And
that's right.
Yeah, sure.
Cue
with
the
all that podcast money.
Cue the Sarah McLachlan.
Turns out it's a super well paid job. Not.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Matt, how are you feeling about this being the last episode in our studio, even though you're not physically here?
I won't be there, but I'll be there at the first episode in the new studio when we get it built.
That's true. You'll finally move back home. Well, as we're being contemplative here, we have some really great guests that are going to help us kick off this last episode ever in this studio.
I didn't like the phrasing on that.
People are like, is this it?
Yeah, kick off the last episode ever.
No,
in
this is
studio.
Good. This is good, and it's very fitting too because our first guest lives in the site of the last Blockbuster. So now we're in the same. He probably has been to the last Blockbuster. He's been on the last Triviality ever in the studio. Coming to us from Bend, Oregon. Oakland 5 supporter on Patreon. Glenn, how are you?
Doing great. Excited to be here. Happy to see you guys.
Yeah, happy to see you. I know we've been trying to get you on the show for a while. Tell us a little bit about yourself, what you're up to, and you might have some good news today.
Yeah. So moved from Austin, Texas. I've spent most of my life in Texas, but moved here about 1.5 years ago. And it was actually that drive moving halfway across the country that I was looking for someone to keep me company. And my wife and I just looked up trivia podcast and you guys popped up. And so you guys, I kind of have a little bit of like an OCD thing. So I had to listen to you in order. Couldn't hop to recent episodes.
Geez.
Sorry.
So it was in the last 1.5 years, it's been a super condensed amount of you guys talking. And so it is a bit trippy hearing you guys and seeing you guys, speak, but you're actually responding to me when I say things versus in my car when I'm yelling at you guys and you don't say anything back to me.
That would be very weird.
Like, good one, Glenn. You're like, what? How do they know?
But yeah, we moved here about 1.5 years ago to Bend, Oregon, where the last Blockbuster is. And I was prepared to let everybody know that I might have to jet in the middle of this podcast because my wife is about to go into labor, but she actually did us a solid and went into labor 3 days ago. So we have a 3-day-old boy, and we're very, very excited. And I'll thank her in advance for keeping him occupied. I mean,
as quiet as as babies can be.
Being honest, the baby doesn't care about me right now anyway. She's got something I can't give him. So.
Congratulations, first of all.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
And thank you for being here. We're glad your wife got our letter to have labor early so you could be on the show.
Yes, that was all us.
Yes, so glad that handshake deal worked out, that you could be here. But
I kind of like this, Neal. You got new beginnings over there, and you've got the end of an era here.
Right, and little do the people know that we say we're coming back from summer break, but there will not be any new episodes.
That would be terrible.
That would be terrible. No, we wouldn't do that. No,
we're gonna do one of those real Midwest goodbyes. Well, we're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna end the show, guys, and then after 1 year, we're like, all right, this is the last stretch of shows we're doing. And then 5 years later, that'll be the final episode.
That is very Midwest.
Yeah.
Glenn, you have a great name for your new baby, which I think is going to be our team name here today. Do you want to say what our team name is going to be?
Yeah, so baby boy is named McCoy Montana Rodgers, and so we thought we'd go with the real McCoy or baby boy McCoy. Which one did we decide on?
I think baby boy McCoy.
Baby boy
Baby boy McCoy is the real McCoy.
McCoy. Boy.
Yeah. We'll be baby boy McCoy is the real McCoy. Another night,
we will
another
not
dream.
say that repeatedly.
Yeah.
So-
But for those at home, just so everyone knows, we're going to be doing Pub Triviality style, one of our formats here for the main feed. So it's going to be you versus us, Matt, Jeff, myself, and Glenn for Baby Boy McCoy. And we're going to be keeping score, so you can see how you're doing at home. And please comment if you're doing better than us, what questions you got right, all that good stuff, so we can kind of interact with you on Spotify and Patreon and everywhere else. But we need a host in order to play the game, and we have a really great host today with an exciting theme that we'll let him talk about. But come to us from San Francisco, Savage Superstar on Patreon. Jay, how are you?
I'm doing all right, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Jay. Just like Glenn, I'm actually a lifelong Texan, but I now live in San Francisco. I did kick it in Austin a little bit too, so there is a chance we crossed paths and didn't know it. Actually, last time I was on the show, I hosted and did a King of the Hill episode, or did a King of the Hill theme, and man, it would have made way more sense to do it now that they had announced the
I know,
revival. Yeah. But, we were just ahead of the time then.
That's right.
Maybe that's why they did the revival.
Yeah, they listened to your episode.
Yeah, they were like, hey, people are still into the show. We might as well bring it back. And
what are you up to in San Francisco?
So I work in tech, which doesn't really say much because that is like 95% of the people who live here. But in addition to that, I do a lot of volunteer work, cleaning up the streets in my neighborhood, volunteering to do some mentorship of some of the kids around here. I enjoy my hikes. I enjoy my coffee, but I also enjoy a lot of pub trivia, a lot of good pub trivia places around here. So some closed, some have closed that I really like. Some are coming back, but there's always a place to go. And Triviality is like what I've been using to kind of fill in those gaps between when I can go out and make it and whatnot. So,
well, good. I'm glad that we could be here to help with that. And I know today you brought like a special version of Pub Triviality. You want to explain what today's game is going to be?
Yeah, so I just kind of call it a theme tree, if you will. So one way to look at it is there's going to be 20 questions that I will actually ask. There are going to be 5 groupings of 4 questions. Each grouping has a theme to it, so a total of 5 themes. When we are done and you have all 5 themes, those 5 themes will help you answer the overall theme. So you'll have 5 different themes and you'll say, okay, what are these themes kind of pointing to, or what do they all have in common? And by the end, you should hopefully have the game theme.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great. I think that makes sense. We're excited to play this. So don't really need to need the rules. Jay kind of gave us the rules, but it's going to be me, Jeff, Glenn, and Matt as Baby Boy McCoy is the real McCoy, Another Night, Another Dream. Always you. And we're ready to play. So, Jay, feel free to take it away.
All right. So we'll call this group number 1, I guess, because I don't want to give away any themes yet. So question 1 of group 1 will be this artist sang about her boo with Usher in the 2000s, but should probably consider stop, dropping, and rolling if that fire continues.
All right. So, Glenn, are you a big fan of My Boo?
Depending on which one you're referring to. I feel like this is... It's down between 2 people to me, but my gut's telling me that this is Alicia Keys, I think because of the fire clue.
Yeah. I'm thinking it's Alicia Keys as well. I remember when this song came out. I'm pretty sure it's Alicia Keys. Matt, do you have any disagreements on that?
No, I was initially thinking Ashanti, but I think that's earlier in the 2000s. I think the song might be a little later.
And
so
and it's by Usher, not Ja Rule, so it couldn't be Ashanti.
So yeah,
Yeah,
they only
Alicia
made songs
Keys was not
together.
always on time like Ashanti, so she went over to my boo.
That's maybe what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're good with that.
Let's go. Show me Alicia Keys.
And it is correct. We have Alicia Keys.
All right.
Growing up, we were always told to stop, drop, and roll We Were on Fire, and they made it sound like it was going to be a way bigger issue when we grew up than it actually wound up being.
Now, for me, though...
You know what? It's funny. I've never known a person to be engulfed in flames, so...
To stop, drop, and roll. I never stopped, dropped, and rolled. I would often stop, drop, and open up shop.
Yeah.
Well,
Stop,
yeah.
drop, and lock it.
Yeah.
Stop.
I think that's when Alicia Keys performed a song with gosh, who would that be? Oh, DMX.
DMX.
Wow.
Yeah.
What?
My
R.I.P.
R.I.P., yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right. Number 2. This lawyer wrote a poem called Defense of Fort McHenry, whose lyrics were eventually heard at the beginning of sporting events and national events all across the United States of America.
I wouldn't be a Marylander if I didn't know this one, I think.
Is that one of the state requirements for living there?
Yes, you have to take a tour of Fort McHenry, pledge allegiance to Poe, and then eat a
some crab.
crab covered in Old Bay. Yeah. Usually.
Oh, yeah.
In that
And
order.
then fries smothered in Old Bay, of course. Yeah.
Old Bay, my favorite seasoning. Yeah, do you guys have any idea? The Star Spangled Banner, I assume.
Yeah, I would think so. Is this
There was a bridge.
F?
There was a bridge, sadly.
Is
Is this Francis Ford
Key?
Coppola?
Francis
Ford
Francis
Coppola.
Scott
You're,
Coppola.
you're so close. Yeah, you missed the key point there. Francis Scott Key, right? Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Let's lock that in.
All right. Francis Scott Key is the answer.
Coppola did win an Academy Award for writing Patton, which had the famous flag scene. That's, I think, where my head was, Matt.
That's probably what it was. You're right.
Question number 3. This comedian was in a sketch comedy duo with a man whose directorial debut earned him a few Oscar nods in 2018. An interesting fact, he was born to a black and white couple and later adopted by a black and white couple.
So
I think I'm getting a theme here too.
So I know it's between two people, but
Oh, was it the duo that clued you into that?
it's the part where he says it's a comedic duo. No, so I never watched their show, so I have a good guess on which one is Key and which one is Peele. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna go.
Oh, now I think I know why Matt thought there was a theme.
I'm gonna go with Key based on the potential theme.
Yeah.
I think it's the opposite.
Yeah, I think we have to just turn the key a little bit to get to Peele, because he's definitely gotten Oscar noms for Get Out, and
I was going to say once you turn the key and unlock the lock, you can get out, right?
that's right.
Well, he's saying
But
Peele is the
he's-
one that was nominated, right?
He mentioned that someone has the Oscar
It was his
nods.
partner that
his
was
partner has
nominated.
the Oscar nods.
Oh, I
So his
see. Okay, so the partner is Peele.
So he's
Okay,
asking about
okay.
Key.
So Glenn was right,
So Glenn
and
is
you
right.
tried to talk him out of it.
I was
Bad
just
on you.
focused on the Oscar noms, but you're right.
We are not
So,
going to be an
yeah,
Oscar nominated.
Alicia Keys, and then we have
Francis Scott.
Scott
Scott
Key,
Key.
and now we have Keegan Michael Key.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and if it helps too in the future, since you didn't watch the show, or for anyone, if you're not sure which one is Key, which one is Peele, Key and Peele, and they go in order of height. So Keegan Michael Key is taller, and then Jordan Peele's shorter. So Key and Peele. If that helps. I don't know.
I always think of Key as the substitute teacher,
Oh yeah, that's true too.
and
Aaron. Yeah.
and Peele is obviously most famous for being Quattro Quattro.
That's right. Yeah, we're gonna lock in Keegan Michael Key. Thanks to Glenn.
And that is correct. It is Keegan Michael Key.
No, that's also Key. I'm sorry. Xmas Jackson Flaxen Waxen. That's one of the Peele ones.
One of the great shows that I catch every once in a while and still laugh.
Yeah, they're really funny.
I feel like it's gotten new life as Instagram Reels as people discover it because they just see the little 3-minute clips of it and it kind of goes back around again.
My favorite is the football names sketch that they do.
Jadinglage Morgoon.
There's just too many good ones. Jack Marius, Trek Thimmertrix.
Jack Marius Thacteratrix from Michigan State University.
Hingle McCringleberry,
Yeah,
Fudge. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a lot of good ones.
Um,
Not as good
Jeff,
as
you would just go with
McCoy
him,
Montana
right?
Rogers, though.
what
I'll tell you
about
that.
the artist formerly known as Mouse Cop? That was one of the field characters.
That's true.
Yeah, close second was DeBrickashaw.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Dan Smith, BYU.
DeBrickashaw was a real football player.
That
Yes,
was
he
a real,
was,
that was
DeBrickashaw.
it was based off DeBrickashaw Ferguson. Yeah.
Well, since I think you probably figured out the theme here, let's go ahead and close it out with question 4. This Quad City-born tennis star went on to come in second in 2017's U.S. Opens and first in the 2025 Australian Open. I don't know much about sports, but hey, maybe you recognize her from her Orange Theory endorsement.
Ooh, Orange Theory endorsement. I've never done Orange Theory. That's where you stay in the orange level of your heart rate or something, right?
Oh, I don't know. Is that what the theory is?
I think you go there, right? And you get like a watch, and then your name's on a leaderboard, and it's like you're too high or too low. Glenn probably knows. You're in shape. You look like you're in shape.
I thought there was a lot of juice going on.
I've never done it, but I do know splat points are a big thing with Orange Theoryers. Theory?
What is
They're
a
right.
splat point?
Orange
I
theorists.
think Orange
The
Theorists.
Orange Theorists.
Started on 4chan. No, but like, I think it's based on your heart rate for how long you accumulate points, and that's what goes to the leaderboards. Their points are called splat points.
Yeah, they do like hit something is another one, which is basically the
Higher
same thing.
interval or whatever.
Yeah,
High
training
intensity
something.
interval training, yeah.
A high intensity interval
basically
training.
every gym has stolen Orange Theory and calls it something different. You basically run really fast, and then you lift, and then you run to the next thing, and then you do another high intensity something or
Yeah,
other.
I canceled my Orange Theory membership for Purple Hypothesis.
I like that name better. Man, this is tough. So I'm trying to think of I'm thinking of tennis players, but none of them are coming to me with the name Key or Keys.
Yeah, I assume that Jeopardy rules do not apply in this scenario.
Yeah, probably not.
But I know it. But
Oh, you do know it. Okay.
Yeah, it's Madison Keys.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to pull that. I'm fine with that if you guys are, Glenn, Jeff.
Yeah, let's let it ride. I don't know much about
I
tennis.
love me some tennis.
Yeah, it is Madison Keys. I don't know much about tennis either, but I had to find somebody who fit my theme, so that's what I went with.
Yesterday was the women's finals, right?
Yeah, Coco Gauff won, right? I think.
Yes, this one that happened 2 months ago when you're listening
Right.
to this.
I
that is
remember
correct.
two months ago that women's final.
Everyone
was,
remembers.
Coco Gauff beat her to reach the semis. So
What a great name.
Coco Gauff.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Still not as good as McCoy Montana Rogers, but almost there.
Kool-Aid McKinstry, also a real name.
what?
Yeah, he's a defensive back. He got
But
drafted last
isn't
year.
Kool-Aid not his legal name?
I don't know.
They
I don't,
just
is
call
it his
him
birth name? I don't
Kool-Aid?
know. He's always gone by Kool-Aid.
Matt doesn't
the
deal
Kool-Aid
with.
name.
Well, actually, I'm really curious. No, it's Quincy Kool-Aid McKinstry, or Joe Quincy. I think it might be Quincy with the comma there, but yeah, or the apostrophe.
JaQuincy? It's just JaQuincy. Yeah.
JaQuincy, yeah.
Nailed it. All right, so and we'll give a guess on the theme, and we'll say keys. Is that-
That is right. You all
Hey.
caught on to it early. The theme for group 1 is keys.
The keys to the game.
And for those listening at home, remember keys.
Keys, that's right. Secret word. Yeah.
Yes.
So, and if you're at home, we got all 5 right, so we're at 50 points. So hopefully you're doing the same.
So you're
All
not
right.
beating us, that's for sure.
So let's move on to group number 2, question 1.
We're at 40, Neal. If there's been 4 questions.
Didn't we get 10 points to we figured out the theme?
Oh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, technically, yes, yeah. So
Yeah.
Okay,
you would
okay,
get
I'm
that
sorry.
as well.
I'm sorry.
Eat it, Jeff.
Whoa, you know.
I'm taking
Jeff's
the 10
trying to
points.
take our points again. Rude.
So the next grouping, we will go ahead to question 1. So we'll call this group 2, question 1. This actor started as AC Slater in the 90s, but has since been in a number of projects such as The X Factor, Access Hollywood, and Miss Universe a few times.
And
He was Miss Universe? I did not know that.
was he also in a made-for Hallmark film that you were
Yeah.
on set of, Neal?
I was hanging out with him on set. Yeah.
Oh,
What was that movie?
It was called My Grown-Up Christmas Wish.
It sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
Hallmark, but close.
It was on.
Hallmark,
It was on
by that,
GAC, the Great American.
Oh, was
Network,
it?
Or GA,
It
yeah,
was.
Great American
it wasn't.
Network. Yeah.
It wasn't Hallmark.
No, but it was filmed
didn't even
in-
raised to the level of Hallmarkness.
It was filmed in Long Grove, Illinois. That's where I was at. Him and his wife.
That's very exciting, I guess. Long Grove
Glenn,
is not a
are
very
you
exciting
familiar
place.
with this person?
I am. Although I always call him AC Slater, so it took me a minute to remember his
Yeah.
actual name. I remember him from a guest appearance in Nip Tuck as well. I don't know why that's
right.
kind of his second credit to me is his 2-3 episodes in Nip
AC
Tuck.
Slater.
Yeah. Mario Lopez.
Yeah.
I'm good with that. I mean, I was thinking you were going to pull from Holiday in Handcuffs, but I think Mario Lopez is good.
there you go, Mario Lopez. And he has been in a few Hallmark movies, if I'm not mistaken.
I've seen Holiday in Handcuffs. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's
Would recommend.
Have you? It's like from a few years ago. Have you seen the SNL did a sketch with Nate Bargatze where they did a Hallmark Halloween film?
Oh,
And it
I
was
haven't
like
seen that. That sounds great.
It's like a horror slasher film, but it still has like the Hallmark romance art going to it. So it's a pretty funny
That's a great
sketch.
concept.
Check it out. Next question. Question 2. Just in case you've been sleeping under a rock, RDJ has returned to play this famous Marvel villain. This will be the third live-action adaptation on the big screen if you don't count that one movie that was filmed and never released.
All right, Glenn, are you big with comic book movies?
You know, before hearing that question, if you had asked me, I would say yes. But now I am stumped. I mean, I do remember recently hearing something about him being a villain.
He has a new mask, same task.
And his new mask is not doing blackface again like Tropic Thunder.
Slightly
Is
different.
this the new Fantastic Four? Is he Doctor Doom?
He's in it, yeah. Well, I don't know if he's in it, but they're saying that he's potentially in it. But it's going to be for a new Avengers movie.
Doomsday, right?
Yes, which gives it away a little bit. He is the Doom in Doomsday, I believe. This is a Dr. Victor Von Doom.
Yep, that is correct. Robert Downey Jr. surprised us all when they announced that he will be playing Victor Von Doom in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars.
That'll be interesting.
He's got a third yacht to pay for.
I forget how many millions of dollars they said they're giving him to come
Lots.
back for the role, but it's like 10, 20 million or something like
It's a
that.
lot.
So
But they had to kill off Ant-Man because they can't afford him. One or
Like,
the
sorry,
other.
Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's going to get over $100 million for both movies.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And probably gross receipt as well, probably points.
I was
yeah.
to say he got what, 300 or 400 million from just the back end of the Avengers films.
That's crazy, man. Well, that's why we're in the podcasting business, so we'll get there.
we get points when we eventually sell out the
Yeah.
rights to this.
I believe
for
if
the
we
movie.
podcast from now to the death of the universe, we'll eventually catch up with Robert Downey Jr. money.
We just need some sort of conglomerate, not necessarily the conglomerate, but someone to just buy us. But then we're gonna have to be eating and drinking whatever they make every episode.
I would choke down a number of sandwiches from places I don't enjoy for real money.
Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, but I think the problem with that marketing would be that this is an audio podcast, so
That's true. Yes, right. Yeah.
all they would just
You have
hear
to
you
take my word for
chewing,
it.
but no one would know it's.
People
and
hate
slurping
that.
and
That's
There
true.
was, there was a visceral reaction to Jeff eating a cookie on the last episode recorded.
It did not go over well. Yeah.
just very like inhuman talking of like, wow, this sandwich from such and such is so tasty.
It's like if you were a fan of the show
Cold
Chuck
cut
when they got
combo.
canceled 7 times, and like every episode they're eating Subway because Subway bailed them out. Like,
Well, do you know
Anyway.
Subway sponsored like a bunch of like Korean dramas too?
oh, I'm sure.
That's great. There's one that's set in a Subway sandwich shop.
I can see it. Matt, that's what Matt should be watching. You're obsessed with Subway.
I do love Subway. That's true. All right, number 3.
All right. Number
Not a
3
paid
for
sponsor.
group 2. This religious iconography, which is often seen of pictures of cherubim and similar creatures, isn't exclusively Christian. There are several depictions of religious figures all over the world rocking this headgear, and its exact origins are not quite known.
Interesting.
Glenn, what do you know
Religious
about headgear?
Other than to get these straight teeth. When I think religious headgear, iconography, the only thing I can think of is a halo.
Ooh, I like that because exactly. I think the halo makes sense because it is headgear technically, even though it's not really on your head, right?
Yeah, I mean, unless you're one of the kids in those plays with the little wire that runs up and holds it above your head.
But I think I like that. I
Or
like that idea.
or I don't know. Maybe the apostles had braces as well. I don't know.
They might have. You never know. They
Yeah.
had Invisalign. They didn't have that back then, so they
You
weren't
could wear
sponsored.
like a cool derby cap. Do you think? Possibly
A derby
I don't
cap
think
in
so.
religious iconography.
I just see,
don't know.
I see, like,
Maybe not. All right, let's go Halo.
Halo.
And the answer is indeed halo.
Now this category, we're on 3 now. We have Mario Lopez, Victor Von Doom, and Halo. I don't have a set, not as easy as Keys. So let's hope number 4 opens something up for
I
us.
don't.
I'm sniffing something, man.
Oh, you
That's
are?
not your-
Okay.
I don't think this category is too played out. So let's get to the next
Oh,
one.
okay. All right.
There's one more. So it might help. So the final question in this grouping is, this American fast food joint has locations in 47 states and has managed to keep car hops on roller skates way past the 1950s. They also brag that there are over 1 million drink combinations on their menu.
See, now I get it.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I figured you would, Matthew.
I think they got really
This
famous
is Wendy's,
ice.
right? Oh,
Ooh. Do you have this place near you, Glenn?
I don't think so. Actually, I don't think I've seen one here.
What is like? What's
It's
the?
funny. I know where the closest one to us is, and
Me
I've
too.
never been there.
I've been there once.
when they first went to the Illinois area, it was a really big deal, and we went to get, because they have tater tots, I believe, and they had some like slushy things, and we wanted to try them. And
yeah,
it
I
was
believe those.
very underwhelming.
I was gonna say I believe those are blizzards, but that is not what we're talking about. That is a different place.
No.
you weren't engaging in long form improv inside of a car with someone while eating Sonic, like the commercials.
No, unfortunately not.
Glenn, what's
So-
the biggest like fast food place in Bend, Oregon that like everyone goes to?
We've got like,
Or is there one?
We've got one of kind of everything. I say everything, and then I just said we don't have this place, but
You got your Burger
the
Kings,
big
your
one.
McDonald's,
Oh,
your
and
Wendy's.
this goes right in the face of the conglomerate. But there is Dutch Bros. It's not fast food,
Oh.
but it's like highly sugared coffee. It's like if you ask for a black coffee, it's still half sugar. And I mean the line. I mean, I think it started in Portland, and the lines are still really long of the cars. I think it's just a drive-through thing. Right before we left Austin, they actually opened one near my house in Austin, and it's like when they open an In-N-Out in a new state, and the lines are a mile long for months. And my wife, who's originally from Portland, she was like, don't even, it's not even worth waiting in that line.
Not worth
Wow.
I have nothing against In-N-Out.
I
I think
just-
it's good, but it is not worth an hour.
Oh, definitely not. But I also just ruined your chance at a Dutch Bros sponsorship, sorry.
Oh, that's
That's okay. I probably ruined that a long time
Look,
ago with Dutch Boy.
if we end up with a Dutch Bros sponsorship, I will remind them kindly that the views of Triviality podcast are not necessarily shared with our guests.
That's true.
So
I do think a Dutch boy, Dutch bros collab would. It's a great marketing opportunity.
Yeah.
Little Dutch boy rap.
yeah.
But let's hope for a Sonic sponsorship because we're going Sonic.
And Sonic is correct.
All right.
I grew up around a lot of them and don't see them as much out here on the West.
I feel pretty good about the theme here, Jay. What do you guys think? We got Mario, Lopez, Dr. Doom, Halo, and Sonic.
Yeah. I think that these are all, I guess we would say video game franchises. I don't know how you want to.
Or video games you used to play with no pants on.
Yeah,
like that.
no, I think video game franchises works, or because I don't think there's a game specifically called Mario. So,
Yep, that would be correct. Video game franchises or just video games I would have accepted. So you got it.
Excellent.
After 10 questions here, 2 rounds of the themed game here, the tree game, we have 100 points. So great job to our team, Baby Boy McCoy, the real McCoy. If you're at home, hopefully you have the same score and you're tied with us. But we have 100 points going into the next batch. Before we get to the next batch, just wanted to shout out Jay and Glenn for being patrons. So if you'd like to join them, you can go to patreon.com/trivialitypodcast. Over there, you can get all of our bonus audio episodes for as little as $5 a month. That would get you nearly 100 hours of bonus audio content, including weekly trivia bonuses, crop drops, and also all of these newest episodes ad-free. So you can get rid of this ad that we're currently in right now, plus any of the Airwave ads that are inserted into the episode. So if you'd like to join Jay and Glenn and help us grow the show, but more importantly, get a ton of extra content, you can go to patreon.com/trivialitypodcast.
Choosing a bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drink that's all flavor and just 100 calories? Easy. Choosing between creamy vanilla, double chocolate, and sea salt caramel flavors? A little harder. Try the delicious new Starbucks Frappuccino light drinks. Look for them wherever you buy groceries. Start with Starbucks coffee.
At Blinds.com, it's not just about window treatments. It's about you, your style, your space, your way. Whether you DIY or want the pros to handle it all, you'll have the confidence of knowing it's done right. From free expert design help to our 100% satisfaction guarantee, everything we do is made to fit your life and your windows. Because at Blinds.com, the only thing we treat better than windows is you.
Shop Blinds.com Labor Day Mega Sale happening now. Save up to 50% site-wide plus a free measure. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Sick of those trivia podcasts that you don't even understand how to operate and they just have too many levers and buttons?
There's got to be a better way.
Now there is, with Good Job Brain, an offbeat quiz show and trivia podcast that makes learning new things easy and fun.
I just learned that artificial vanilla flavoring sometimes comes from the anal glands of a beaver, and now I can never shake that mental image. Thanks, Good Job Brain.
Good Job Brain is available for the low price of just 4 easy payments of free. It's a podcast.
Good Job Brain is part of Airwave Media and available on all podcast apps. Operators are standing by.
All right, Jay, we're ready to continue climbing or descending this tree, whichever way you imagined us being.
Yeah, it's however you want to see it. If you want to climb up the tree, if you want to go down, it's whatever works for you.
Glass
I'm
half
not
full.
The tree police.
That's
exactly.
right.
The tree police live inside of my head, though.
All right, we'll get that checked out after we're done.
I imagine that as like the tree police are like the alternate, like in what is it, in like a Tolkien world, if like they're in universe version of the police.
Of like Forest Preserve or National Park Service.
It's like the cops,
police.
But they move so slow that it's like a 3-hour show. Because aren't they slow, right? In the movies, don't they like they're like
the
giants?
ants?
Yeah, aren't they big trees?
They're big trees.
All right, my joke worked, even though I've never seen it, so it's fine.
One of these years.
Good job.
Gonna make you watch that.
I've seen them all once in the theater. It was fine. It was enough. 8 is enough. It was a TV show that taught me that once is enough.
Yep. All right, so we're going to go to our third grouping of 4. So let's go with question 1 here. This tea can have a base of black, white, or green tea, but they often add a blossom with the same name for additional flavor. It is a common staple in Chinese restaurants.
All right. I mean, I've got an inkling just because it is the only name of a tea that is also a name of a flower blossom that I can think of.
What do you got?
Jasmine tea is what my gut's telling me.
That sounds
I
good.
could see that.
I was just thinking oolong, but I don't think that doesn't really fit different flavors.
I don't know if oolongs are black teas usually.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if bergamot. There's like a bergamot tea or something, but I don't know if that's a flower blossom.
Bergamot.
I also think chamomile blossom sounds like something that I've heard before.
So you know a lot about a little about teas.
Yeah. I know that at the conglomerate, we sell a chamomile blossom tea. And I think that is leading me towards that answer, even if it's wrong. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure. I mean, jasmine, I think jasmine is definitely, jasmine's usually a green tea. From what I recall.
But didn't he say it could be a green or black based tea? I don't know. I'm just imagining.
I'm okay going with either.
Just imagining myself in a Chinese restaurant. The little tiny teacups.
Yeah.
Feels jasmine.
I can see that. What do you think, Neal?
I drink a lot of chai and I drink a lot of English breakfast tea, but not too much of this brand of tea.
Yeah, and chai is usually a spiced black tea, so that would probably not be it.
Jeff, do you want to make the final decision here based on what you've heard?
I do not.
Well, you have to.
Let's go with jasmine.
Jasmine. All right, we're going with Glenn.
All right, I was worried you're going to talk yourself out of it. The answer is indeed jasmine.
Hey.
All right.
This is why you don't trust me. I would have worked my way out of it.
That's right.
All right, question number 2. This astronomical phenomenon is often seen by people heading up to places like Alaska or Iceland, but on very rare occasions, you can actually see it here in the Bay Area, of course, if all conditions are right.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes it can be localized entirely in your kitchen. And that's for Simpsons fans. Yeah. No. Do you guys know this? Possibly.
I have a guess.
I have a pretty good feeling.
Does it share a name with an Illinois city?
It's one of the greatest Illinois cities.
And by greatest, you mean in terms of population and not with character?
Yeah. Setting of Wayne's
Yeah, I was
World,
gonna say,
right?
home to Wayne and Garth.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I did. Okay, now I see what you're smoking here. Okay, so I wasn't sure what you were talking about, and I was like, okay. Yeah, so you're thinking Aurora is what you're thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking like that or the Northern Lights.
Right,
the Aurora
Borealis.
Borealis.
Which is an Aurora. Yeah, I mean Aurora Borealis is the Northern Lights because there's an Aurora Borealis.
The Areola Borealis, or whatever.
David Borealis.
Yes, David Boreanaz. I tried to say it wrong and I didn't even say it wrong. Because I think
no bones about it.
I think there's Southern Lights as well, and those are the Aurora Borealis.
The Southern Lights are Marlboro Lights, is what they say.
Yes.
That's possible. Yeah. I think we're good all going with the Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis or just Aurora is correct.
All right.
All right. Good teamwork.
I probably should have put these one in this question like back to back, but whatever. Anyway, question number 3. This famous Chinese soldier is believed to have actually existed, though details are debatable. It is largely believed that they were able to have a full military career without anyone learning their secret gender identity. I think most historians agree that Eddie Murphy did not help them out.
No tiny dragons in this story.
I'm a dragon chick.
This might be something Glenn will be playing soon, a couple years.
I'm sure that we will be watching the animated, not the live action version of this.
Good call.
This live action one, out of all of them, was not the worst.
Nope.
I think.
Plus, it had a podcaster who's also an actor that I like, Jimmy Wong.
Mark Maron?
Yes, Mark Maron.
Mark Maron was both.
Do you remember he was
he was the dragon?
Yeah.
Why are you guys going to battle?
It's not a bad Mark Maron.
I've never even seen Mark Maron. Like I've never
seen his face. Oh,
no,
he's
I know
great.
who he is,
Oh.
but I've never listened to his show.
Oh yeah.
He's watch Glow. He's
good.
great
He's
in
good
it.
on Glow. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he like a sleazy
sleazy movie producer?
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He plays himself.
He
That's
plays
accurate.
sleazy very well.
Glenn, what are we going with? You know the answer.
We're
Right?
going to go with Mulan.
Mulan is correct.
Love it. Ming-Na Wen, voice of Mulan. Great actress, yeah. ER, etc.
All right, final question of this grouping. This sequel movie had the highest 5-day weekend revenue, beating the record of 2023's Super Mario Brothers. I guess that money will go to good use funding that ride in Epcot.
So yeah, I guess if no one cares, so our theme guess, or this is what we're thinking at least. It's not our official guess, but we think we're doing Disney princesses here. So, what Disney princess had a movie that would have beat Super Mario Brothers?
I forgot this movie came out in.
Oh,
2023.
now I know what it is actually, because we were talking about grosses. And I took my nieces to this movie, I think, and it was not.
Your niece loves the first one.
Loves the first one. Second one, not as good. Are you thinking Make Way, Make Way?
Moana?
Yeah.
Is The Rock in this one too?
He is in it. Yeah, they gave him an extra long solo in the second one. I think it's Moana, right? Don't you think? What do you think, Glenn?
I think Moana 2 would be.
Certainly out of my depth on this one, but I am aware that there is
For now.
for now. Yeah, ask me in a couple of years, and this is what I would claim my strong suit to be.
You'll be all in on.
McCoy is just going to be
5.
watching Steven Seagal movies until he's 5.
Under siege until he's 6.
He's going to have an Italian accent, like Out for Justice. Where's Richie? Anyway.
But yeah, Moana sounds like it checks the boxes.
Yeah, we'll say Moana 2 was the movie, if you need the movie, but Moana, the princess.
Yeah, either works. You are correct.
So are these Disney princesses? That's our theme guess.
That is the theme of this grouping, Disney princesses.
We got keys, video games, and Disney princesses for those playing at home.
And for those playing at home, we have 50 more points there. So we're at 150. See how you match our score.
All right, these last two groupings, you may or may not be as forgiving. We'll see. So grouping number 4, question 1. Did you watch Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? Are you curious if the Holy Grail is in Petra? Be sure to put this country in your travel itinerary.
Oh, yes, of course. Would love to see this location.
Petra?
In Petra, yeah.
Matt, this is one of your favorite countries. You have its jersey.
I have this country's jersey. Yeah, that's true.
Do you know this one, Glenn?
I do. It would be great if this country, for the Olympics, you could get this country's basketball jersey with Michael Jordan's name on the back. Jordan jersey. But
it's like in the done of the flag of Jordan, but then it says Michael on the back, you know.
And it's got the Holy Grail on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan, I think.
Jordan is correct. All right, number 2. Feeling like heading east? There are a lot of great travel choices, but if you want a tropical climate and want to see the famous Hindu complex Angkor Wat, you better put this on your list.
I have a pretty good idea on this. I was born in the vicinity of this, so
how close in the vicinity?
I was born in Singapore.
Oh, really? Okay, wow.
Now I was born in Anchorage, Alaska, really close to Cambodia. Now, my guess is Cambodia for Angkor Wat.
I trust you. If you were born, I have no idea.
Yeah, well, you are right. It is in Cambodia.
All right.
I think that is probably the thing it's the most famous for is the Angkor Wat temple complex.
Have you been back to Singapore, Glenn?
Yeah. My older brother still lives there,
cool.
Try to get back and visit. It's it is quite the journey. But But yeah.
Can't take a train. You gotta.
Yeah, they're still working on that underground train. The
to Singapore.
Yeah, the Portland to Singapore channel is slated to be done in 2185.
But it will have Dutch Bros coffee on board.
Number 3, let's go to the Iberian Peninsula and enjoy some gazpacho and maybe pick up some Catalan in this country that colonized a good portion of the Western world.
Oh,
and elsewhere, I guess.
I love a good gazpacho. Cold soup. Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah. What are your favorite cold soups, Matt?
Coffee was number 1. A nice coffee. If you drink it with a spoon. Gazpacho number 2.
What about Vichyssoise? Vichyssoise?
Oh, it's not bad.
Vichyssoise. So what are we looking for here? We're looking for a place near the Iberian Peninsula.
It's on the Iberian Peninsula, not just near.
Oh, it's on it. Oh, you seem like you have an idea what it is.
I have
Jeff, were you born near this place?
I was not born, near there. I was just born in Andorra.
Okay.
So,
I think the
I
original.
Just watched that on Disney Plus.
Did you?
Andorra.
Andorra. I was going to say that this before Michael Jackson landed on Liberian Girl, there was Iberian Girl, which doesn't do as well.
Okay. Yeah. Makes sense. I think the region that includes Catalan is in Spain. So I think this is Spain we're looking at.
Indeed, you have that one right. It is Spain. You guys are just like killing it here.
We're feeling good. We're gelling with each other. Once Glenn said his new baby's name is McCoy Montana Rogers, we got all hyped up now. We need him to be a quarterback. We got to have success in the family.
We need to impress McCoy.
He's not even 4 days old. We got to impress him.
He's going to be a first generation success. He'll brag about being a first generation success.
All right, final question in this grouping. Hopefully this will answer the theme for all of you. Maybe you are a nerd and want to check out the country where King Harold reigned. Did you know that he is the namesake of Bluetooth? I am pretty sure he had nothing to do with the creation of Legos, though.
Yes. I just put this in the Mr. Beast book, and I'm having a complete brain fart right now.
The Mr. Beast book? Why? Was he there?
No, because when Mr. Beast was younger, before he got into he had an obsessive personality, so he was into Lego first. Then he was into baseball. He's a very, very good baseball player. And then when he got Crohn's disease, he switched to YouTube and computers because he couldn't leave his house. His stats for baseball are insane. If you ever look him up for high school and stuff, he was just like, he could have gone pro. But
Mr. Beast?
Yeah, he was awesome. Yeah,
that's insane.
But anyway,
I would have never guessed.
I put this in the book, and I'm just trying to think now. It's Denmark, I believe, right?
Well,
or Finland.
I can tell you that Lego is Danish for play well, so I would imagine you're correct, Neal.
Denmark. Also, the producers of the world's the most tires in the world, Lego.
That is correct. It is Denmark.
Okay, this is a tough one.
Now we got Jordan, Cambodia, Spain, and Denmark.
I mean, it's either...
I'm going to rely on...
These are UN countries.
I would assume... Is it just that they're countries, Jay, or is there more?
No, there's a little bit more. I'd make it a little more difficult than that.
I was
These
like,
are all words.
I was like, Denmark is a peninsula, Spain's on a peninsula, and then I'm like, Cambodia and crap. No, that doesn't work. I was like, all right, 2 are in Europe and 2 are in Asia. Nope, that doesn't do anything.
It really dashed my hope that it was going to be, after the first question, I thought it was going to be athletes with countries as last names.
Right.
But yeah, the starting shooting guard for the mix is not Dabrikashaw, Cambodia.
Mm-hmm. Are these Eurovision contestants? Is this,
I don't think Cambodia is in Eurovision.
Well, they could make an effort.
Australia is, but I don't think Cambodia's made it there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, this is a tough one.
Cambodia has
what about monarchs or something like royal something?
Jordan still has a king. Spain, I thought they kind of got rid of that after Franco, but
maybe they have an unofficial king.
They might.
Some sort of royal family.
Denmark does, right?
Yeah, I think they still have an honorary one.
Okay.
These are all.
You want
These
to
may
go
be
with?
countries with monarchs. I can get on board with that.
Was that right, Jay? Or are we off?
Yeah, I think I'll give it to you. So the answer was they're all technically kingdoms.
All right.
So, but monarchies, that kind of works. That still works.
Sweet. Awesome. Well, that means with that gracious offer there, that means we've gotten 50 right on that last little prompt here. So we're at 200 points. And we have the themes were keys, video games, princesses or Disney princesses, and kingdoms would kingdoms be the official theme?
I would go kingdoms officially.
Ooh, wait, does this whole game have an overarching theme?
Yeah.
Okay, it does, but we're gonna get to it after some ads.
Yeah, Film Vault.
We are one of the original film podcasts.
That can't be true.
There was like 2 other film podcasts when we began, Brian.
How long are we doing the show?
You and I first sat down and did a version of the show over 20 years ago.
My God.
There is shtick, but it's very little shtick.
We finish each other's
sandwiches?
Close enough.
Was that a joke on a movie?
Yeah, that's from Frozen.
Oh, it is.
Pretty bad.
Ugh.
Oh, look at you.
I don't want to be like quoting Frozen on this promo.
Okay, peek behind the curtain. Anderson's like the Frozen guy. Like, he'll constantly reference animated films, family films, and I'm more the edgy indie guy.
We do have the tropey thing going on where Brian does like the big Hollywood sexy summer movies. I'm always looking for like the hidden gems. 2 episodes each week. One,
we review movies, and the first episode, and the second one, top 5 time. Different top 5 every week. Movies that made you cry. Worst movie accents. Most disturbing movies. All right, the Film Vault, check it out.
Wherever you find podcasts.
That's right, the Film Vault's going on 20 plus years.
Grown-ups, if there's a child in your life who is interested in, curious about, or fascinated by people and places from history, then my podcast, The Past and the Curious, might just be a hit in your home. From the invention of microscopes to world-traveling dogs to fashions of the 1890s, gold rush ghost towns, and audiences going wild for walking competitions, we've got a little bit of it all. Hosted by children's author and museum educator Mick Sullivan, that's me, the show is fun, funny, engaging, honest, and beloved by kids and parents alike. Find The Past and the Curious at all the usual podcast places.
Want to learn how you can make smarter decisions with your money? Well, I've got the podcast for you. I'm Sean Piles, and I host NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast. On our show, we help listeners like you make the most of your finances. I sit down with NerdWallet's team of nerds, personal finance experts in credit cards, banking, investing, and more. We answer your real-world money questions and break down the latest personal finance news. The nerds will give you the clarity you need by cutting through the clutter and misinformation in today's world of personal finance. We don't promote get-rich-quick schemes or hype unrealistic side hustles. Instead, we offer practical knowledge that you can apply in your everyday life. You'll learn about strategies to help you build your wealth, invest wisely, shop for financial products, and plan for major life events. And you'll walk away with the confidence you need to ensure that your money is always working as hard as you are. So turn to the nerds to answer your real-world money questions and get insights that can help you make the smartest financial decisions for your life. Listen to NerdWallet's Smart Money Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
And before we get back to the game, just wanted to shout out Patreon one more time. We're going to throw it to our guests here on the spot to see if they'll say something nice or mean about Patreon. But Glenn, how do you enjoy the bonus episodes?
I really like the bonus episodes because it allows you guys to get a little more real and a
little more unhinged,
a little unhinged. And yeah, I think it allows kind of more of the personality to come out. I certainly laugh along to those a lot more because maybe it's because of my sense of humor as well.
And you can say laugh at too. We know we get pretty dumb sometimes on there.
I appreciate that you enjoy those because we also enjoy the Triviality After Dark. We can be a little crazy, leave a lot of the jokes in, a lot of the profanities. Not that there's a lot of profanity, but we leave it in there.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the profanities.
Yes, you wouldn't believe. So if you want to hear us say profanities of words that you never imagined we would say or that we would say in public, definitely go to Patreon. And Jay, are you enjoying the Patreon perks and bonuses and all that?
Oh, 100%. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting more triviality. I also like the extra content because to the point, it's like it's a little more relaxed. You're all kind of just having fun and telling, just an extra questions and asking extra themes. It's just always good to get more content. And then, of course, there's like an awesome Discord community too.
Oh, thank you.
So, there's a lot of benefits to the Patreon experience.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that, Jay. We have a wonderful Discord community. If you're hosting a game, you can go there for play testing. We got some great folks over there, but also just to hang out, and you can submit crop drop questions. You can talk about trivia, find places to go play with other Discord members or members of the crop. And what a great community. So thank you everyone there who moderates and who participates on the Discord. But for Glenn and Jay, thank you for being patrons. If you want to join them to get all that extra content, go to patreon.com/trivialitypodcast. All right, Jay, we have 200 points here. And I think you said we have, 4 more questions? And we got the overall theme, or how's this final going to work here?
Yes. So there's one more grouping of 4 questions. Once that's done, you'll have the 5 themes. By that point, you should be able, hopefully, to make a guess for what the game theme is. All right, so final grouping 5, question 1. Chris Martin is still alive, but if he were to pass and reach the pearly gates, he did mention in his song, Viva La Vida, that this person probably won't be calling his name.
Someone needs to be on the bass drum really quick. Dum, 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 dum. Right? Is that song?
I hate that song. Yeah, that is the song.
That's like, that's strings, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I just know every time they do it live, their drummer just bangs on a huge bass drum.
Because they probably don't have like a cello with them.
Yeah. Well, do you know the answer? This is what I know. I just know Chris Martin broke up with Dakota Johnson. I do not know the answer to this question. So.
Oh yeah, I know. You kept telling me about the revenge dress she wore the other day out in New York City, but
that's true. And really telling you about the story of one time when an enemy of her friends who dumped her friend, she sent pounds and pounds of gorilla poop.
Is that real?
It is real. You can go. It's called. I'll get that website for you.
This episode is sponsored
I'm sure a quick Google search will find it.
Yeah, so if you go to poopsenders.com, it's a real thing. You can send different pounds of poop from many different animals, and it's completely anonymous. So if you want to do it as a gag, if you don't like someone, you can send them, here's an example, $17.95 for a quart or a gallon of cow dung.
Wait, why is it a quart or a gallon?
Because they get a lot of poop.
And also, they're measuring it in liquid measurements, which makes me really nervous.
There's a combo pack. You can do gorilla poop, you can do elephant poop or cow poop, but you can send it. This is even better. This should be a real ad. This should be our sponsor. The original Poop Senders, established 2007. Always fresh, always anonymous.
Always fresh, never frozen. Is that their?
Yeah. But everyone, if you're listening, please do not send us. Send it to someone else, please.
Yeah, we're changing our address anyway.
Oh wait, that's right. We're going to change our address, so whoever lives here is going to get it.
Said it.
All right, sorry, Jeff. You might know this answer, or maybe Glenn does.
I have a guess. I wouldn't say it's with complete certainty, but if I'm using that whole flashback method of putting myself in the Chinese restaurant, in this case, I'll put myself in like the chip aisle at a grocery store where they seem to always play this song. And I want to say it's St. Peter.
Sounds
well. He's the one at the gates, right? That lets you in or doesn't let you in.
The question?
He's the bouncer.
Yes,
he's the bouncer.
That is. Who's the heaven bouncer? That's the question, Matt.
Yeah, so I agree.
Oh, okay.
So that's the guy. Mm-hmm. I was agreeing, but I was saying it in a way that made it seem
it sounds like you weren't going to agree.
But I was agreeing.
Man, your wedding vows would be great.
Yep. So are you going with St. Peter?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got it right. It is St. Peter.
All right.
Number 2, Kurtwood Smith was the patriarch in a popular show from the 2000s that recently saw a revival set 2 decades later. What is the name of the character he plays?
So that is, I like him most in RoboCop, personally. But I believe we're talking about that 70s and or 90s show team. How's everyone feel about that?
It's really sad, though, because in RoboCop, he doesn't threaten to put his size 11 up anyone's ass. And I feel like that was a missed opportunity.
It was a missed opportunity. I don't remember the character names in the show though. I can tell you all the actors in the show, but he's the dad.
Yeah, if you got me to that 70s show, which I didn't have, but I do know the name.
Oh, good. What is it? Because I don't know the character names.
Red Foreman.
Yep, that is correct. But I disagree. Oh.
Matt's going to talk us out again.
So we're going with Kelso.
You got it right. It is Red Foreman. Number 3. This historic estate can be found in Virginia's Fairfax County and was a presidential residence that sadly also had slaves. However, the owner did emancipate them after the death of his wife.
Do we think this is the one
This was not too far from me.
This might be the one that you see on the back of every nickel?
Is that true?
I don't look too closely at the nickel.
Matt doesn't look at the back of nickels because he's only dropping Benjamins.
Yeah, Matt just throws away his nickels.
Yeah.
What am I going to do with this?
Well, we're finally doing away with the penny, but it turns out the nickel is even more expensive per unit comparatively. So we should get rid of those too.
So we're looking for a former presidential place, I guess, in was it Fairfax, Virginia?
Fairfax, Virginia.
Yes.
What are the famous? I mean, there's Camp David. There's was it Mount Vernon? Is that one of them?
I have an idea based on
you've been on fire,
based
Glenn.
on the nickel thing. And the president from Virginia had slaves. I think there's speculation that he also fathered some children with these slaves. And lived in Monticello.
Monticello. That's what, Jefferson?
Thomas Jefferson's, yeah.
All right. Well, you actually did say it earlier.
Mount Vernon.
It is not Monticello. It is Mount Vernon.
Whammy.
That's okay. It's all right, Glenn. McCoy, Montana, Rodgers will throw a perfect game, but we will not.
Dang. I know. At least I got you to say Glenn's been right the whole time, which is something I'll never hear again.
Yeah. Well, you can clip that and
I would
then
say if
make
we
it
ever
your
run into him
ringtone.
in person, his phone rings. It'll be like, Glenn was right. Glenn was right. Glenn was right.
Like, can you send this to him so he can make it his ringtone?
Yeah.
Good question. Good question, Jay.
All right, the final one of this game and of this grouping. This periodical was founded in 1851 by George Jones and Henry Jarvis Raymond, and is currently has Joseph Kahn as its editor-in-chief. While named after a specific city, it is often reduced down to one word when people refer to it. Or I guess technically 2 words, the and blank.
Well, there's a couple of them. So you got, the Times, right? That's
the New Yorker, but that's not a shortened version of the New Yorker.
The Post, which I think refers to the Washington Post, usually.
Right. But, yeah, you also have the New York Post, though, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The Herald, which I think usually refers to the Boston Herald.
Right.
Got the Trib.
Got the Daily Planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Get me pictures of Spider-Man.
What are you thinking, Jeff?
The name he said, I think was someone in like the 1800s, and I think it was New York Post. Sounds familiar to me. So when you said New York Post, that kind of rang a bell.
New York Post. Well, you also have, though, the New York Times. You have the Times.
Right, but I think the New York Times was much later.
It's been around a while. Well, let's see. We got the Post. We got the Times. Glenn, what do you think? New York Post, New York Times, or something else?
Well, as soon as he said periodicals, I was like, you got to read to know periodicals.
They have periodicals in the New York Times for sure, right? Because isn't the New Yorker in the New York Times now? Isn't it?
It might be. It might be part of
it's
it.
Part of the Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, New York Times does have periodicals for sure.
Yeah.
Neal used to tell us he read a specific magazine just for the periodicals back in the day, but still don't believe him.
Sports Illustrated.
I was just reading about different types of milk gallons. That's all.
Yeah. Periodicals and newspaper.
Yeah, I don't know. My gut's leaning New York Times over New York Post because it's more prestigious. But if you think it's New York Post, Jeff, we can go New York Post. Or Matt.
I agree with Neal. I think we should go with the Times.
I've been outvoted. That's fine.
right.
I think we should go with the Times.
Well, good call, because the answer is the Times.
All right.
All right. So, Matt, can you? What were our answers here?
So we have we had Red Foreman. Was that the second one or the first one?
Second. So we had St. Peter first, right?
Yeah. I'm sorry, my cat is attacking my answers. St. Peter, Red Foreman.
Is that why we're playing the way we are? Is it the trivia excuse? Cat stepped on my keyboard.
And then it was it was Mount Vernon, and then it was the one that we just said, the Times.
The Times. Okay. Not Morris Day in the Time, but just the Times.
No, Vernon, Peter, Red, those were guys' names, but not the Times.
Red, St. Peter.
Well, St. Peter's Basilica is in Red Square, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Red Fox.
We have Red Foreman.
Okay.
Times, Fox, Mount Vernon. Yeah, I don't know. This one's tough.
All right. I think you beat us on this one.
Okay. Well, you said one of them earlier, and I thought that was going to get you there. St. Peter, Red, Mount Vernon, and Times are all squares.
Oh. Okay. So we got squares.
So for our score here, we've only picked up 30 points in that last half here. So we're at 200.
Falling apart.
230 points, not 250, which would have been a perfect game.
Yeah, we're really falling apart with 23 out of 25 right.
But I think if Jay will allow us, we can maybe wager what we have here of the 230 points. People can do it at home to guess the full theme, and then we can see what our final score is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
Absolutely.
All right. So we want to wager all the points just for fun?
Oh, geez. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like
Let's
a great
go swinging.
idea.
Sure.
All right. So we're going to wager 230 points. What is the theme of the whole game? Does anyone know?
So we got keys.
Yep.
Video games.
You want to hear my crazy first thought?
Kingdoms.
Yeah.
It was Legend of Zelda was your first thought.
No, it was Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay.
Princess Jasmine and other princesses are in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is the keyblade or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was what I thought through the first four. Cause
is Red Foreman in the newest Kingdom Hearts?
No, but I think Red 13 might have been.
He is.
Yeah,
that is
but I'm trying to remember the last. So what was the last one?
Squares.
Oh, was it Square Enix?
Oh, Square
was the
Enix
developer?
They are the developer.
I think I got it.
Is that it?
I think
it is. It is Kingdom Hearts. It is developed by Square Enix. Kingdoms is in the world. It's a video game. Their Disney princesses are a subplot of the main game, and the Keyblade is the main weapon that kind of the, I guess you could say, the symbol of the game series. So you got it.
Great job.
Yeah, that was for Glenn.
There you go.
Because he enjoys us cursing. So
that's for Ken to edit.
Sorry, Ken. That's for McCoy to learn from.
That's right.
Here's the life lesson, McCoy, is you go all in. You bet everything. You bet the house on it.
Yep.
Every time.
Yep.
Put it all in black.
And when you win,
also
you give
for
a good
yeah. That's that. There you go. That's lessons from Dad. And speaking of McCoy, we bet everything. We bet 230, ending the game with 460 points, which is also going to be the amount of yards McCoy will throw in his first game as first chair quarterback. Pee-wee football, yeah. So 460 points, making us all today's cream of the crop. Let's start with Jay. That was an awesome game. Thanks for putting this whole theme game together. We know it took a lot of time to figure out how to fit everything in here to get the theme at the end, but thanks for writing the game. It was awesome.
Well, thank you. It was fun to be back.
Yeah. Any shout outs or anything before we let you go?
No, just continue listening to Triviality. If you're not on Patreon, please sign up. You will enjoy the community and the extras. Find your local trivia spots, find a team, and also, just be nice to each other. We all kind of need it now more than ever, I would argue. So, care for each other and check in on everybody once in a while.
Great words. Thank you so much for hanging out today. Glenn, it was so awesome to hang out with you today to celebrate the birth of your son and the last blockbuster, I suppose, at the same time. But any shout outs, anyone you'd like to say hello to, or any lessons to McCoy when he listens to this?
Well, yeah, I mean, thanks to Jay for writing that game. Thanks to you guys for having me on. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, you guys have been in my ears or over my speakers for excessively for the last year and a half as I caught up. So now that I actually caught up pretty recently. So now I'm ready to jump into the Discord and start chatting around in there. Is again with this weird OCD thing. I didn't want to get any spoilers by going into Discord early. So, but yeah, and thank you for indulging me in kind of theming our team around the latest little addition to our family. So shout out to McCoy.
Yeah.
We love Triviality babies. That's what, if we've learned anything this summer, that's what's the takeaway is if you have a baby, come on the show. Let's talk about it.
I mean, I just, come on the show anyways. Or join the Discord. It's not exclusive to patrons. I mean, we would love your support if you were a patron, but
or new parents.
I think the sentiment about taking care of one another has never been truer, and this show would not be possible in any sense without the community that supports us with listeners or supporters or playtesters in Discord and.
Right. And I think I echo what Jeff's saying. We have our group of counsel. We have so many lawyers that listen to the show in case we get into trouble. We have so many doctors that listen to the show.
We still try to get in trouble every week, though.
We do. And we have a lot of doctors who listen to the show just in case we get hurt. And all the babies that have been made during the tenure of Triviality will be our army. So so we have an army. We have doctors. We have lawyers. Of us. Yes, there are lots of us. But no, thank you so much to Jay and Glenn for hanging out with us today. We also want to say thank you to Airwave Media. You can find them at airwavemedia.com. I'm just going to click a few podcasts here based on their subjects. So under business, you can check out Economics Explained. Under science, you can check out Mystery of Everything. And under arts, you can check out The Film Vault. So check out Airwave Media. Thank you to them. But thank you so much to Glenn and Jay, all of our patrons that make the show possible, Ken, who couldn't be here, and for Matt and Jeff. My name is Neal. We'll see you next time on another episode of Triviality.